Oh, Brankos, I'm live by the way, so yeah.
just trash waiting to be thrown away. That's all a toy is. Hey, stop it! Put me down, you idiot! No, wait a minute! Baby, wait!
I've got to get out of here. I've got to get out of here.
Calm down. Get a hold of yourself.
Stewardess, please let me handle this.
I've got to get
Calm down. Now get back to your seat. I'll take care of this. Calm down. Calm down. Get a hold of yourself.
Doctor, you're wanted on the phone. Everything's gonna be all right. Please.
Sister, please, I'll handle this.
The wrong tree, boy. Hmm? Well, let's not get hasty now.
If you're watching this, you must be clinically depressed. I am watching this because I've got no friends. Last time I got a hug, I was 17. What people say socialize, what do they mean? I've got no friends, and neither do you. You've got no friends, and neither do I. We've got no friends, and that's why we're watching this.
This ends now!
Yo, I'm doing pretty good. Just summer's winding down. I've been covering a lot of sports lately, so yeah, it's been a wild time.
God damn it. All right. Now I'm not muted. All right. Anyway, so Brankles did the introduction. I'm unmuted now. Let's run this back. We have plenty of guests with us. We got Loveme from CB Rush. We got gaoshou from Moonstone Gaming. polishpharaoh, XFL, Danny, TA Sentinels, and Captain Mushai from Dog New. All of our current guests are actually in the lower bracket, some whether they were already seated there or others who have found their way there after a quite unfortunate upper bracket series. So how are you all doing tonight or this afternoon? Mushai, we'll start with you. How are you doing?
I'm good.
Okay. Loveme?
I just recently moved into my new home, so I'm feeling pretty good.
Awesome. Congrats on that. Mr. PP.
Yeah, I'm pretty good. Ready to do some podcasting.
Alrighty. And Pharaoh?
I'm good. I'm just a little confused by Brankle's shirt is all. Seems like a trash team is on there, but that's okay.
Alrighty. And Danny, how about you to finish it off?
Okay. Feeling wonderful today.
Awesome. So yeah, the topic of today's podcast is that you all are in the lower bracket once again, whether you were seated there originally or you lost your way from the upper bracket. I guess you know what, this first question will be more so directed at you, Loveme, and Mushai as well, because you guys were both in the upper bracket and are now in the lower bracket. How do you all feel now that your lives are on the line?
Let's see here. So, to put a little bit of context, I have very much been open about how CB Rush have just accepted that we lost fair and square to Hard Hat Zone. They played much better than we did, and no big deal. But we're going into this week taking it a little more seriously, and hopefully things will continue to go well for us. But I don't think that anything is really affecting us. I think we're still in for a finals run.
Okay. Mushai?
Yeah, I mean, we were kind of upset about it because it was kind of a tight series. This week I'm back at my usual like location, so I don't have to play on a laptop, which is gonna help a lot. So I'm looking forward to just getting another chance in the lower bracket. It seems like fun, and we're just looking to do the best that we can. I suppose we're not, yeah, we're not discouraged or anything. So.
Well, that's good to hear because there's a lot of doubters, you know, that doubt the dog new team. Of course, even some in your own camp, you could say.
Yeah,
So
it's okay. I know Mr. Zoll is rooting for the other two dog orgs, but we've taken down both of them before in scrims and such, so you know, we're not afraid of them or anything that they can do. So
all right, cool. That's good to hear. No, I love the confidence though. Excellent.
I just think TA Sentinels are just going to dumpster all over Dew. That's just my opinion, though.
I agree.
I
Yeah,
mean,
see,
you could
Danny
think
agrees
that.
with me.
That's fine. I'm not here to change your mind on anything like that. I'm just, gonna play the best game I can on Thursday, and when Sentinels goes home, it's just what's gonna happen.
Danny, you sound like you got some rebuttal to that. Go ahead, man. The floor is yours.
I mean, you can try your best, but we all know it won't be enough, and you're already home. You're just gonna stay there. So that's all I'm gonna have to say.
Okay, okay.
Okay. Brent, because you got a very broad question for our guest here. I don't want to make it
Yeah,
just
no, the question is, and this is for you, Loveme. Do you think if the team had the other support, would they have actually won that series?
I said broad question, and this man
goes straight for me. Yeah,
goes
exactly.
for the fucking throat.
If they had Insanity, maybe it's a different series. But as far as I can tell, I mean, the only thing is that I didn't own all champions, so a lot of the picks that I think would have been good into their team, I just was not able to pick. And I also just want to do a quick thing while I have time. Notice that IDF, nobody from IDF is here. And just like whenever they play against a team that's on the same level, if not better than them, they just don't show up. So,
Well, I mean, Loveme, if you want to explain to those at home, why exactly did you not have all your champs lined up?
because I built, and actually PP gaoshou was actually there for that game. I built all the heel break items as well as building all thorn mails and bramble vests.
Oh my god,
I was
remember that.
I was 14 dayed for that, and it was a pretty good vacation. Let me tell you.
You got banned for that?
Yes, I
Dude,
did.
what? I was like, it's like 4 a.m. and Noah Talk invites me to a normal game, and me and Loveme are like going 10-0 on bot lane, and this guy is going like Putrefire, Morello, Bramble, Jarvan. But we're winning, and I look at like the rest of our team, and like Daydream is like 0-10 on AP Wukong, and then like 2 of our other teammates just AFK.
Wait, did you say Chelsea was 0-10?
Yeah, she was like 0-10 on like AP Wukong in my normal draft game. I was pissed.
That's the CB Starlight way, right?
Yes,
good old LC, good old LC. But I do want to make sure everyone gets their time in the sun because let me ask a very broad question, more so for PP, Polish, and Danny. And Musha and Love Me, you all can chime in afterwards. But you all started in the lower bracket. Did you I mean, obviously you didn't expect to find yourself here, but how does it feel when you come into these matches now knowing that like you don't have a second chance? Like so PP, you beat I'm sorry, Wicked Zingers, or not Wicked Zingers, Crustacean Nation 3-2, and now you're going against Wicked Zingers. So like how does that feel knowing that you don't have any second chances here?
I've played in a bunch of other leagues,
Mhm.
and I've never played in one that has a lower bracket. So, like, when you hit playoffs, you just have one chance anyway. So, to be honest, starting in lower bracket doesn't really mean much.
Okay.
It's just how we can't lose, but that's like the same for any other league that we would win. So, to me, it's all normal. If anything, it's better because we get to play against other people who are stressing because they're in lower brackets. So, you have mental advantage.
True that. Polish?
It's Polish, by the way, not Polish.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Yeah. Oh, good. No, I mean it's a similar answer. It's we made some mistakes beforehand. So we got where we got. We deserve to be where we're at. But it just becomes a mental game at that point. You're not worried about moving on to next week. You're just worried about this current game, and that's all that really matters. Win or lose, you're just trying to play your best, and that's what matters.
Love me. I got a question for you. In this actual legit question.
Uh-huh.
Nothing about your performer support, but
Okay.
when you guys know that you're taking on IDF this week, and you see the fact that they almost lost to ZMG Frost, what type of what do you guys take from that, knowing that this team almost lost to what was probably considered the weakest playoff team? And, so what's that? How does that make you guys feel knowing that that's your opponent this week?
Going into the next series, we're not taking IDF lightly by any means because IDF has definitely proven themselves in the past to be a very strong team. As far as how I feel about them going game 5 against ZMG, I actually think it would have been more interesting to go against ZMG because T Garden is the player that I really wanted to go against. I think T Garden's really excellent, but it is a good chance to go against Dallas once again and prove that I am Sokarch's father as well.
Okay.
Uh,
All right. Mushai, I mean, for you guys, this week that you're going up against, TA Sentinels, and I know that we touched base on, hey, the little bit of banter and everything, but for you guys, you're coming off of a series where you went up against Glaive Bingus, and that team last year when they were DNX made it all the way to the finals. Did you guys feel like, hey, this is a learning step for us, and then now you guys are gonna make your run?
Um, for sure. I think we kind of had some like we were definitely figuring some things out, and I feel like we kind of went into this series a little ill prepared, and we're not gonna make that mistake again. So we're doing a lot more research and scouting and figuring out what kind of play style works best for us on the current patch. So yeah, I think we stumbled a little bit, but yeah, we're not taking it lightly for the next couple matches. So
And Polish Pharaoh, you guys are going up against Reign of Kings, here soon. What's something that you guys have been preparing for this matchup? Because I mean, both teams, are okay. They came off of that loss, right? But for you guys, you're coming off of a fact that a lot of people were not giving you a lot of credit, a lot of credit, and then you guys took down Titan Gaming, and now you're lined up against Raid of Kings. What's something that you guys are preparing for? Like, is there something that you guys worked on hard in the practice, or where are you guys sitting as a team right now?
which most people thought was an upset, myself included. I won't lie. I won't lie.
I mean, that's fair. I think this entire tournament we've kind of been the underdogs. No one's really cared about us at all. They never really thought about us at all. We've played Reign of Kings twice, right? Like once in the preseason, once as a scrim. Actually 3 times. I think we had it when we were first trying out for the team. That was one of our earliest scrims. But we have lost against them. I think when we play them in the preseason, our losses weren't so much as that we failed in the beginning and it kind of just steamrolled. Yeah, I think we were playing well, we were doing our things right, and then we started making mistakes in that mid game. So I think a lot of our gameplay practices since then have just been focusing on, looking out for those mistakes, figuring out how do we communicate things better, play better, and just avoid those same mistakes. That way, if we have a similar start, it's a different ending this time.
All right. No, I respect that. And Zhao PP, you guys are going up against Wicked Zingers, and I know a lot of people were giving that team a lot of passes, being like, "Oh, we're not getting," they had like some players that were missing. Why are you guys going to take them down this week? I know that people were giving them, passes, but how are you guys going to take them down?
I don't really know that much about them. I've played against probably all their players though, individually, just a couple times, and I've never really been impressed. So I'm sure as long as Moonstone Gaming doesn't do our normal trolling, then we'll probably just win, and it won't really be much of a challenge.
So thoughts on Shady?
Shady Gecko.
Yeah,
It's
that's
not
right there.
even a
Jungle
blip on
kind of
my.
fire.
It's not even a blip on my radar.
Hey.
Okay, Shady, if you're in the chat, sorry. Sorry that you don't even register there. Yeah, no, I think that for all of you guys, we're coming up to this next week of the playoffs. But something has to be said. All of you guys are lower bracket teams, so something obviously went wrong for you guys. So, what do you think was the biggest issue for you guys? And this is a broad question, but what was the biggest issue that you think ended you guys up in the lower bracket?
Danny, you can go first.
Well, why? I think they went lower bracket.
No, I said Danny. I was asking.
Oh,
I was letting Danny know he
there
could
you go.
respond first
It
because
just
otherwise
cut
everyone's
off.
just gonna wait. And I was like, Danny, you can go first.
Yeah, no worries. So we had, TA Sentinel support fiasco. You're just switching them out like whatever you want, like Pokemon cards, basically.
Were you switching?
So we had a
you switching supports like every match? Not every match, but every series, essentially.
like almost like I would say we had 3 by the time we hit playoffs, and we were subbing in and out some people. So regular season was a little tough. I mean, the last week we were competing either for second or for 5th place. We are getting the playoffs anyway, but pretty
Yeah,
much on
seeding.
that.
Yep.
So
Yeah,
it
there's
kind
a
of came
reason
down to that.
why. There's a reason why I didn't put a TA Sentinel support in the
Yeah,
playoff
exactly.
opening.
Yep.
I was like, there's no one that I could put in there.
Exactly. But it doesn't matter. We're still in playoffs. We're still gonna drag everyone by their heels, and we're still gonna make it. So it doesn't really matter in my book.
Someone in the chat just called redacted ugly. What the?
I heavily disagree with this.
What the hell?
I
That's
cannot.
so
Everyone is
that's so
entitled to their
random.
own opinion. polishpharaoh, you go next, though.
I mean, first I just want to say that's wrong. You're a stud. But
Thank
I mean,
you.
Exo Pink had. I mean, we're a pretty new team. I don't think we had a finalized roster, like a finalized team, until the week of, or if not the week before the first round of preseason. So we've had a lot of issues. If I had to like pin one down, I think we definitely have some ego gaming. We just get a little too big for our britches. We get a little too hyper, and that's where we start stumbling over ourselves. But I think that's been worked on a lot since preseason ended. So hopefully we can show those changes tonight.
I'm sorry.
Yeah,
I just saw
I
Twitch
saw
chat. I'm not trying to ignore Twitch chat. But no, I do not agree. I don't want to say agree, but I do understand what you're saying, Mr. Pharaoh there, sir. Shit. I remember my question now. Follow-up question before everyone else answers. This one is obviously for Pharaoh. There were some, I heard there was some team roster moves with XFlow. Do you think that possibly also maybe caused y'all to land where you are now, or no? Like I heard XFlow, because I didn't doubt XFlow initially, but after I think your top laner changed. Is that correct, or was it your ADC?
Top laner changed in the beginning.
Okay.
No, because I think he changed. I think it changed before playoffs actually started. Sorry, preseason started. So I mean, that's kind of what I was saying. We didn't really finalize our team for CCS until like the week of or the week before preseason. So there was still, that extra man to kind of work around. And like the rest of the team, we've only known each other for maybe a month or so with like full practices. So I mean, the rotating roster didn't help, but it's something we just had to deal with, unfortunately.
Fair enough. All right. Loveme, back to Branko's original question. Do you remember it?
What made us go into the lower bracket? What went wrong?
Yeah, essentially.
All right. So
he had to pull the mic up. Oh, it's real. Hold on, let me pull my mic up too.
Yeah. So essentially, what I think had gone wrong was that we just really had bad drafting habits, and we had to do a lot of soul searching over the weekend, just trying to figure out, well, how do we want to play, and how do we want to do all these things, and because this team has not been around for very long as far as me being on the team, which if you've ever teamed with me or you know anybody that's ever teamed with me, they can tell you I changed the entire dynamic of a team just by joining the team, because I am a bit of a bitch and a bit of a whiner. So it's very true about me as well. So, we did a lot of soul searching, and I think that really what took us down was that we just didn't plan around playing Marcel in
AKA
Hard Hat Zone.
alternative.
Yeah, aka alternative. So
Okay.
Marcel just kind of shit down our throats, and we just said, okay, well, we love shit, so we'll eat it.
Oh man. And as you know, joining a CB Rush team, particularly a team with Rutledge, is it's very what's the word I'm looking for? It's a very polarizing thing, right? Just because of who he is as a player. I still haven't got to speak to him personally yet, so I'm not gonna judge or have an opinion on him. But just from what I've heard, there are the good and the bad with playing with Rutledge. So it definitely, I know for sure when you all lost, there were a lot of haters that love the downfall. And then I think particularly, it's probably more of how you all lost, and I know that sounds weird to some people sometimes, but sometimes how you lose actually does matter more than just the loss itself, right? Like IDF barely beat ZMG. So that's also creating a persona around them, So
Yeah, that's I mean, I don't want to take up too much time, but I think that definitely Hard Hat Zone is a dark horse in this entire tournament. I think that they're way better than anybody is saying that they are, and anybody sleeping on them should definitely wake up to the fact that they've become like a very, very solid team scaling into this later season. So,
all right, Mushai, do you remember the original question?
Yeah, it's why we're in the lower bracket, right?
Yeah.
I think I don't know. I do think that we're a pretty solid team, and I think our position right now in the bracket is less indicative of our actual like play level because I think we're pretty good. Personally, we've made some pretty solid strides. I think it was just like a couple big mistakes and once again being like a little like over arrogant, I believe, with like scouting and looking at things like that. So yeah. Yeah, I mean, I think that's all I can really say on that. I don't know. I don't think we're gonna be here in like this like predicament of being like an underdog for very long. So
Okay. What's your game score against Danny's team?
against TA Sentinels, I
Yep.
We've never
think
played.
No, no,
yeah,
I meant for your series coming up.
Oh, like a prediction.
Yeah, 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 your prediction.
Oh, prediction.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Come on. I put both of y'all here
Ooh,
for a reason.
yeah, true. Ooh, I don't know. I think they're pretty good. I will say them swapping around their bot lane pretty often is pretty difficult as someone who's had to deal with that before. But yeah, I'm gonna say a solid 3-0. Why not? A sweep.
Okay. Danny, you'll get your time to rebuttal back to that. But
Okay.
Pete, go ahead and answer Branko's question though before we get to some trash talk, because I know everyone's waiting for it.
Why we're in lower brackets?
Yeah, 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 yeah.
Why are we in lower bracket? I don't even remember. I
Seating.
think we lost. We lost to who were they? Omega Gaming, I think. We like sold the third game pretty bad. We lost that, which is kind of sad. I think we could have won that one. I
And you
think we
got too
also
old by
lost to.
MMG, by the
Oh
way,
yeah,
in
we
week
lost
6.
to
You
Raijin
lost to
Storm
Sutek.
because in game 1 we had like no attack playing top lane with like first time Olaf. We had like E sub gold support playing Yumi, and they like that game was pretty even up until like 20 minutes, and my bot lane like face checked a Yon, and I was like, "Yo, what happened, guys?" Like, "Oh, we face checked him, and he's triple kill, and we lost." And then in game 2, we were about to win, and then we had like Twitch Yumi, and my bot lane like was space gliding in their fountain, so we lost that one too. It was a little unfortunate. Like if we won that series, we probably wouldn't be in 4th seed, but it is what it is.
Yeah, and quite a few folks in here, the CCS, think your team is a dark horse to potentially get all the way through like a whole lower. I think Flay has you all doing the entire lower bracket run. So,
Yeah,
that
like half the people whose brackets I saw say Moonstone is gonna like make it all the way through, and the other half is like we're a first round exit. So I don't know. I think we're like a first round exit too, if you ask me.
why do you think that?
Teammates are such trolls, man. They all troll so much. I can't take it. It makes me lose my mind.
Who trolls the most?
This hard to love guy, I swear on my mom, this guy is so troll. He loses like 2 games in solo queue and then runs it down in the real games. I can't.
Did he also like just recently change in IGN as well?
Yeah, but that was waived.
Well, he changed
Yeah,
from hard
I
to
know
lo-
it's
yeah,
waived, but it's like,
it was
maybe
a couple weeks ago.
Yeah, maybe he's just trying to like get the stink off, but it doesn't go away.
Yeah, like I don't know. This guy is definitely the biggest trolley stinker on the team. It's because he's the only one on the team who's not Chinese. That's why everyone else is. So of course he's the biggest troll.
Wait, everyone on your team is Chinese except for Noah Talk?
Yeah.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, so we play our games in Chinese, and he just like sits there and doesn't know what's happening. But what can you do?
Oh man.
All right, out of the remaining lower bracket teams, though, and this is a broad question for you guys, which team do you think is gonna get 3-0'd? So the teams that we have remaining in the lower brackets are IDF, CB Rush, Moonstone Gaming, Wicked Zingers, and then we got TA Sentinels, Dog New, X-Flow Pink, and Reign of Kings. Who's gonna get swept? Who's most likely to get swept out of the remaining teams?
No.
Reign of Kings.
Sentinels.
I mean,
nah, no.
Dude, I don't even know anything
Like,
about the
gonna
other
be so
teams.
crazy,
Everyone
man.
always makes fun of New, so I think it's either New or Moonstone Gaming. Either one.
Wait, you think your own team's gonna get swept, bro?
Yeah, this no attack guy is on like a 20-game loss streak in solo queue. Like
Dang.
it might be over for us.
Oh my god.
That's pretty bad. I think any team that has Flay on it is gonna get swept this week. That's what I think.
True.
Flay's not on any team though.
Flay does play in a league, I believe.
Not this one.
Not this league, but probably.
Flay plays in an IBS league for anybody that does not know. Yeah, he's very good at the game.
Yeah, hey, Redacted, we would laugh, but we're probably we're IBS players at this point,
Shut up.
probably.
IBS, what is that? It's irritable bowel syndrome league.
Yeah.
It causes that. It causes that. Yeah.
That's crazy.
It's where all the one trick River Shins and Redacted playing Vex in the mid lane. That's where we all live.
That's right. Hey, Church of Vex, stand up. Anyway, back to the shit talking because we got about like 20-some minutes left before we. I don't know if Danny needs to leave earlier. If you do, that's fine. Honestly, I was very shocked that you, or not Danny, I'm sorry, polishpharaoh. He's the one who's playing tonight. I'm shocked that you volunteered because some people don't want to mess with their mental, but I appreciate it. So what makes you think you're gonna take down Reign of Kings tonight in a confident fashion?
I mean, it's kind of going back to what I was saying before. When we played Reign of Kings in preseason, we were winning the early game. Then we threw our lead, I think, both games.
Mm-hmm.
And we did get 2-0 swept. But since then, I think because it was a lot of ego playing for sure. Ali Paka loves just being like, "Oh, go in." Like,
yeah.
If you see her like on a spree, like she loves just finding kills. But I think since then we've learned to calm down. Brankles has some dumb paper up right now. I don't know why.
So follow up for that. Follow up because you did tell us that before, and I apologize if I felt like the question was repetitive. Who is the passenger on Reign of Kings in your opinion? Who's their weakest link?
Their weakest link.
Yeah. Do you need me to pull up the roster in case you don't recall? But I hope y'all did some scouting.
I'm definitely not looking at the roster on my other page right now.
Okay, good.
No, I mean I can't. I feel like their bot lane. I'm not worried about at all because I think both games we had our bot lane going strong with minimal assistance. So I feel like it'll be a similar matchup and we'll just keep it going.
Okay. So,
I know their jungler has Stega, if I'm pronouncing that right.
yeah.
I know he was like definitely the first one during CCS. I was like, wait, I actually have to like put like some extra thought process behind like tracking and stuff like that. So them I'm a little worried about. Bot lane not so much.
Okay.
All right. No, I'm looking forward to that series. You know, as I rooted for Rated Kings at the start because they were underdogs and Chelsea just trashed on them and everything. But I'm rooting for them. I like underdogs and I also do like XFlow's team. So like it should be a fun series. I really am looking forward to that one. I will I'll probably the series that I'll probably turn off really quickly is probably Moonstone and Wicked Zingers because it's probably a 3-0 either way, and I'll just fall asleep really quickly.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not gonna lie. Like, even if we don't 3-0, like that's definitely some part of me just being confident in me, like getting that strong mental out there. But I think at the very least, it'll be entertaining games.
And you know what? Let's carry on with this passenger question here. Danny, who is the passenger on Dog New?
The passenger on Dog New. I don't even know. To me, they're all passengers, but I can just pull up their thing right now.
Yeah, Mushai, by the way,
Whatever.
is their
What
80 carry.
King?
So,
What's
the one's
his
being carried.
face?
Yeah, the one's being
Like,
carried the most is the bench because they got carried to the playoffs by a dead team.
Yikes.
Wait, what? Who is that directed at?
Dog New.
It's okay. It's okay.
I don't know,
Honestly, I don't know. I like it when people root against me. I like proving people wrong. So, I'm just. We're gonna 3-0 the Sentinels. I'm gonna absolutely dumpster on their bot lane. Me and Blobber's just gonna destroy them. Make sure that they have no home to go back to. And yeah.
Oh, it's
Get to
Blobber?
the next match. Me and Blobby bot lane.
Yeah, because all right, never mind. Good to know. Because he never told me how to say it. But anyway, Danny, you were telling us your point before we interrupted you.
Oh yeah, I played with their jungler and in-houses. I don't know if that guy's stable, but we're definitely gonna get in his head and live rent free. I definitely know that's coming.
Zypher is not stable.
No, he's not.
Zypher's crazy. He's so good at the game though.
Oh,
Zypher's also 16 years old, by the way.
Yeah, I love
hey,
it.
why are we doxing ages, bro?
He literally had a name
Redacted,
16-year-old.
Yeah. Redacted, I'm 27. It's fine.
You a grown ass man. That's a difference. You responsible for your own decisions.
Am I?
Yeah, Moonshine, who the passenger on TA Sentinels? Or do you just think they're all dog as well? Because you said y'all have started to do some more scouting and drafting.
No, I think
Or
the
scouting. Research.
Yeah, well, I think personally their passenger's probably their top laner, and Marshall's gonna give him the old 1-2, show him the business. So
Marshall finishing that dog.
Yeah.
PP, I mean, I think we already kind of know. You said you're gonna dumpster all over Shady. So, but is there anyone else, or is that still your answer for being a passenger against Wicked Zingers on Wicked Zingers?
I just looked at them again. Their mid actually looks pretty human, but the rest of them probably aren't much.
Okay.
So that's fine.
So passengers and it's good. Wait, what's their mid laner's name?
His name's like
Earl King, right?
or Earl King or something. He looks like
Earl King in the Four Words.
Yeah, he looks like he's played League before, as opposed to the others.
Okay. All right, and then come on, Mr. Loveme, go ahead and finish that question.
Anybody that has been seeing trash talk knows exactly where this is going. I think Sokarch is actually the biggest passenger in the entire league. If you look at all of his teammates, like Pyrus is extremely good, Nubly is pretty good, Watercat is consistent, and also Dallas is maybe the third or fourth best AD carry in the league, despite how bad Sokarch is. It's crazy to me that this guy is actually still on this team, and it is like there is no other question. There's no other answer besides Sokarch. Unfortunately, I'm sorry, buddy, but you're just the worst in the league. It's not even close.
Okay. Do
I'm
you
waiting. I can't wait for trash talk to pop off when these teams get swept or anything. I'm looking forward to this.
or if CB Rush loses?
Yeah. Listen, I set myself up for failure all the time.
Hey, wait.
I
Are any
have
of y'all
to.
leaving the server if you lose? I need to know now.
Oh, don't leave the server.
I just
They love
I'm
me.
staying. I'm CCS staff incoming, and also I'm a caster, so I am not leaving the server.
I just want to
I
make
will
sure.
stalwart. You will be banned if you trash talk me, though.
There's some people that leave the server after they lose a series, so I just want to make sure y'all aren't gonna go anywhere. We really appreciate you.
Hey, King What's Its Face is asking, did they talk about New yet? Yeah, we talked about how they're gonna get swept.
Oh yeah.
If
We
New
talked TA
gets swept,
Sentinels.
I'm taking complete control of the CCS Twitter. It's crazy. It's gonna be wild.
That's right. Musha is just gonna start tweeting out just
Oh
like
my goodness.
pro news stuff.
It's gonna be propaganda for the next 2 weeks.
Let me look at the bracket again.
Oh wow. All right, Chucko. Okay.
That is Cypher, by the way.
Cypher. It's okay, Cypher. One day you could be like me and actually play League of Legends well. So one day, Cypher. One day.
But man, I mean, these playoffs so far have been pretty exciting, and I'm just glad we're here. So, I want to more so. This will be a Thursday question because I got I got 3 Thursday teams up in here. So, this from let's start with like this. So, if you all progress, I mean, obviously between Mushai and Danny, one of y'all is going home this Thursday. So like, you're not playing anymore in the playoffs, right? But for polishpharaoh on the other side over here, what do you think of your opposing members on the other, other matches? Like, what do you think of their teams, things like that? Since you all are in the same conference.
Sorry, what do you mean?
So what do you think of TA Sentinels and Dog New? Like, what do you think of their teams and what do you think of them? Like, do you think they're good teams? Do you think they're bad? Do you think they're not going to get far? The earliest you all can either meet each other is match 12, which would be round 4.
Round 4. I mean,
yeah, if you make the lower bracket run, that is.
Right, of course. So I mean, Dog New. I mean, we played. It was Dog Gamma, I think, is in our pool, right?
Yes.
They also they were a solid looking team. I think TA Sentinels we played our first week.
Got
and
2-0'd.
We did get 2-0'd, you're right. But looking back on it, I think they're trash. I think if we're looking at it, they did 2-0 us. I think that first round jitters. Well, it was a fluke, like Hammy's saying in chat. First round jitters, we weren't mentally there yet. If TA Sentinels somehow gets a run and meets us match 12, I mean, it's an easy win for us. But I think we're most likely going to see Dog New.
See, I just think that, how many times are people just going to trash on Dr. Phil and Chill teams? Like last split, people were doing that, and they were actually pretty decent. Didn't they take out a Dorado team? If I'm not mistaken, is that what happened?
Oh, that fucking series.
Is that what happened in the playoffs? So yeah, let's keep doubting, Dr. Phil and Chill and the boys. All right, Birdo is an actual a really good player. I think TA Sentinels is going to 3-0.
Dr. Phil in the
I agree.
Twitch chat saying the trash talk is justified though. But let's keep it moving. Mushai, what do you think of and Danny, what do y'all think of XFL? Because obviously we all know what you both think of each other because you're going against each other and you've told us multiple times.
I'll go first. So, week 1, that was a long time. Usually I go week by week, keep that mental. Whoever I'm up against, that's all I'm thinking about. But like that first week, like, sheesh, like 2-0 on the first week. First week jitters, huh? Like, I don't know. It was kind of a stomp. It was on stream too. If we meet each other again, same thing's gonna happen. Just 3 games, but.
Dude, I'm looking forward to it. All I'm saying is that until just now, I completely forgot you're part of TA Sentinel, so you guys had no impression.
Damn.
Still
Um,
2-0.
You're right. Love to sweep you guys, don't worry.
Jesus Christ.
Mushai?
I don't really know too much about X Flow to
Mhm.
be honest,
Mhm.
but I look forward to playing any matchups, and I don't really know. I don't. I hope they can make the run. I know that they're they're not really the favorites to make it, but I think they can do it. I believe.
Redacted, are you like bouncing the photos up and down as they talk?
Who, me?
Is that what you're doing?
No.
Is that what you're doing? That's
Why would he do that?
Why would I do that?
Look at that quality, amazing.
oh man.
All right, and on the Wednesday side of things, Loveme and PP. PP, we haven't heard from you in a while. What do you think of CB Rush? I mean, yeah, once again, the earliest you could face them is in 2 rounds, so you still got a while to go.
Man, I'm hoping I get to play against them because last spring, I made it to finals in BOL Plat, and I got fucking robbed of my championship by my own mid laner. This guy died to 10 Nocturne ganks over the course of 2 games, and CB Rush actually got to win. I was so mad. So I wanted to enter BOL Plat this split after Absolute Esports got ruled. So I was in talks with Zol to make a Dorado team and play in there, but they fucking chose some cringe gold
Bruh.
CB team and
Wait.
slotted them in instead of us.
You're a Dorado affiliate? You trying to be
Not
on
right
the
now.
Dorado team?
No, not now.
Look at him backtracking. No.
I'm not on a Dorado team now.
Not yet.
I was planning on it. Not yet. Who knows? I'm kind of a hot commodity, man. I gotta, But yeah, I wanted to get my revenge on Rutledge because I got fucking robbed last BOL split.
Mhm.
So I'm really hoping I get to play against CB Rush this time around.
Okay. Mr. Loveme, the floor is yours.
My thoughts on Moonstone. Well, Moonstone is a team that I thought was going to be much, much better heading into this split. I would have been excited to play against them. However, things just didn't sort out perfectly. So, I mean, Moonstone would have been cool to play against, but I think that Moonstone is also one of the most fraudulent teams because they seem to have a lot of issues with staying consistent. And unfortunately, No Attack is just a big baby loser in solo queue right now. So I highly doubt that they'll make it past. Who are they playing this week? I
Wicked
completely forget.
Zingers.
It really doesn't matter. If it's Perky clears.
It is perfect.
The thing that I want to say is I don't know what I'm going to say. I'm just excited to be on the podcast with a bunch of people that are worse than me, and it is nice to know all of you.
Honestly, I can't even say anything. This is true. No Attack's a big baby loser. You got us. You got us, bro.
I guess so.
Brankers, what you got?
Oh,
I know you've been stewing for a bit.
No. The thing is that, like I said, I've been saying that I think TA Sentinels is going to sweep this week. I do think Reign of Kings it's going to be a 3-2 game against X-Flow Pink. But also on top of it, I know that we've been talking a lot about the lower bracket. This is the first time I'm actually picking Goldfish Gaming to beat Gamma. There we go. All right. I know that Mossy thinks that I hate Goldfish Gaming, that I have a bias against them, but I'm picking Goldfish Gaming to beat Gamma this week. All right.
Hey, they got the redacted and Kyle buff though, and Matt G has, he's kept his word. He hasn't lost when I've casted him. So, but in my bracket, I did have Gamma 3-0 Goldfish. So
yeah, I don't know. Gamma's bot lane is so crazy. I don't know.
But I like Goldfish. I have them making a lower bracket run once they lose to Gamma in this upper bracket. If they prove me wrong, I'm here for it. But yeah. Yeah, what do you all think of some of the upper bracket teams? Because once again, obviously, like, well, besides Musha and Danny, one of y'all, once again, sorry, condolences to you now. But for the rest of y'all, if you win your series, obviously, you will face one of those potential teams. Whether for Wednesday, it's either going to be Omega or Hard Hat, Dog Omega or Raijin Storm, and then for Thursday, it's either ID Eclipse or Glaive, Gamma or Dog Gamma, of course, or Goldfish Gaming. So of course, let's just go with the thought that you all win your series, and then you're facing one of these upper bracket teams. Are there any teams you would really like to face out of those teams because you feel like, obviously it's a better matchup for you versus a team you wouldn't want to face?
I fucking want Dog Omega so bad. I really want to beat Hoshi, and I want to expose the fact that Harmonica God is a fucking fraud and getting carried to all of his W's by Hoshi Yumi and Joker.
Okay.
Oh. Oh, all right.
That's a base take. Base.
Damn.
Mushai, you want to go next?
I mean, I'm for similar reasons. I really want to face Omega.
Well, you
I
can't
really,
face Omega till
yeah, I really,
finals. I meant
I
anyway.
guess I just gotta get there, I suppose.
Yeah,
I
I'm
mean,
talking about ID, Glaive, Gamma, or Goldfish though. Any of those teams right now?
Mushai, you can get there by joining us in the Twitch chat and watching it with us.
Okay, well, I would probably want to play against Gamma. I think we have a better read on Gamma than most people because like we're sister teams, and I think it would be I think that's probably the best way to go out personally. If we're gonna lose to somebody, it's gotta be another dog org. But I'd really love to make the upset against Gamma because everyone's saying that the other Dorado teams are better than us, and I just wanna show Mr. Zol to root for us too. To be honest.
Okay. PP. You mean you repeat those upper bracket teams?
No, I remember it because I'm only concerned about one, and that's Dog Omega.
Oh.
Since I've already beaten Dog Zeta in a clean 3-0 fashion, flat amateur world winners, and I think they're the best Dorado team by far. So beating any of the other teams shouldn't be a problem. I'm looking to beat all of them and collect them like Pokemon gym badges, man. I already have the Zeta badge, just gotta get the rest of them.
Gotta catch them all. I'm here for it.
Zeta badge.
I gotta beat them all. Wait, when did you beat Zeta though? You said. Can we go back to that?
I recently won VRS. Well, I won because ABS got exposed for Giga Smurfing.
Wait, that was the VRS Spring that you beat them? The one they don't want to talk about?
Or VRS Summer.
Oh, it's Summer? Okay.
It was like 2 months ago or something. Yeah, we like 3-0'd them in semis.
Wait.
Oh, shit. That's why they're trying to put your ass.
Plans, is this right? Plans, is this true? He's in the chat. He's been typing away. Is this true that Zeta lost?
Listen, okay.
Don't
Fire
bully
Flans.
Mr. Franco.
Fire Flans may be some people's father in Diamond, but he is definitely Mommy Guy's son. That is for certain. Mommy's Guy holds Franco, and I don't think that Franco has ever beaten Mommy's Guy. That guy just, for some reason, has the read.
Yeah, it's too bad he's retired and got a girlfriend. This guy really doesn't want to play League because he's talking to girls. So cringe.
Polishpharaoh. What about you though? Any
there's
upper bracket teams?
There's two answers for it. There's the easy dub section solution where core my manager, we've beaten Glaive Bingus 2-0 multiple times. So we fight Glaive Bingus again, easy dub. Alternatively, it'll feel really cool, really poetic if we sweep Reign of Kings. If Danny, some miracle gets to us in match 12, we beat them, and then we beat Dog Gamma. It's this nice little turnaround of Group C, and we kind of get all our dubs back.
Man's got the whole fucking bracket laid out. Look, get past one team first.
Hey, no problem. Yo, catch us in half an hour. You'll see some dubs.
Danny.
Maybe a team I would like to go against is probably also Glaive or Gamma. Just know some Group C things, pretty much all. But I'll play anyone. I'll play against XFL again. Hand them a nice little 3-0 dinner. So, and give me anything on my plate. I'll take it.
Okay.
I was asking who is Danny, by the way.
They're asking who is Danny.
The Goat 69 asks, "Who is Danny?"
There's a lot of Danny haters.
Danny is the mid laner for TA Sentinels, if anyone is wondering.
See, the thing is like I remember just like I said, last split everyone trashed on Dr. Phil and Chill and the boys, and now this split it's like the same thing is happening again. So no, I got TA Sentinels back on this one.
Mm.
Sorry, Mushai.
It's okay. I mean, hey, I'll see you next week when we're taking on maybe XFlow or maybe Glaive Mingus. We'll see what happens.
Be watching.
Okay. We are coming up on time here, but we still got a little bit left. But I just wanted to make sure that, everyone got their just dues, got their saves out, got any last trash talk, or I guess, yeah.
Martial Arts for Y is asking someone to say something mean. Just never forget that Martial Arts for Y in the first iteration of this podcast literally talked about his big ass forehead. Just never forget that. he just yeah.
Yeah, Marshall's forehead's so big because he's got such a big brain. Going hard up there.
Big brain, or is it from all the stress from trying to carry New across the finish line?
I don't know if it works like that.
Actually, you know what? Because we still got time. Sorry, this is directly from Mushai. I was obviously casting your series. Why the hell is your team, Zypher specifically, why was he trying to get Marshall ahead so much and not playing for you like Glaive was doing for their team? Because Marshall was fine.
I mean, it's just we we play like certain ways. We had a game plan going into the game. It's like we wanted to focus top side, help them get ahead. I'm just like late game insurance. I'm not gonna int bot lane or anything. So yeah, I mean it's fine. Give Marshall what he needs so he can carry games.
But he didn't.
I mean, it's like it works out. Sometimes it doesn't work out.
So Marshall said somebody say something mean. So fun fact about Marshall in Dorado, Marshall is actually the voted for, and this is actually voted for. He is the least likely to get any bitches. So Martial Arts for Y, there you go. That's something mean. Least likely to get bitches as voted on by Dorado Gaming.
Damn. I thought
Holy shit. That is so base. We need to have that for like
Somebody
the
put
Wednesday,
that.
Thursday bracket. Least likely to get bitches. Or like a whole team, like for each role, and then you just put those players on a team. And then you have the Wednesday and Thursday team of 10 players with the least likely to get bitches, and they play.
That's a good thing for our All-Star segment.
Yeah, and then we have like, coaches, and like Flay's one of the coaches.
Of course. And Matt G's the other one.
Yeah. And then whoever wins that match, they're the real winner. You just give the prize money to them.
Oh
my god. Oh man. But so what are your all thoughts so far of how the season's been and how it's going?
It's been a lot of fun. I've had a good time.
The content league.
So this has definitely been a content league for me. I started off with Love Stage, went 2-0 against Nameless Umbra, and immediately left that fucking team and decided to join a team on Dorado and left that team to join CBR. As far as CCS goes, I mean, I'm part of the staff, so I'm very unbiased. So CCS is going to clear every single org, and this is just to, poke, nudge, Aegis, you better watch your back.
I was talking about our teams, but okay. Appreciate that. Mr. PP?
As I mentioned earlier, I guess you could say this season so far has been a bit of a Giga travesty since we lost so many games because of trolling. But at the end of the day, it's all for fun. And as long as we don't troll in playoffs, we're probably gonna win the whole thing.
Okay. Polish.
I mean, no, it's been a good time. It's my first time in a league. That was weird phrasing. But it's been a lot of fun. You know, stats and like content are a little slow sometimes, but otherwise, 10 out of 10.
Okay. Don't hype Flay up too much, please. Danny, what about you, man?
Yeah, I mean, it's been a cool experience. This is my first time also being in a league. Just really fun. Sometimes you're on stream, you see other people play, you see the trash talk. It's always ways to get better and just, have some dinner with the 3-0 against New this Thursday.
I like the sound of that. I really do. And good luck to both of y'all, cause man, that's gonna be tough. Imagine seeing your opponent on the screen before you, and
Yeah.
that feeling you got to send him home or her home.
Yeah. All right. Well, guys, thank you so much for joining us this week on the CC Zone. I know we're getting ready for the first matches of this
Bonus
week,
stream.
and we got XFL Pink versus Reign of Kings. That's going to be starting here very soon. So, we're going to be ending the stream. Come right back for it. Grab some popcorn, grab some food, grab some drinks. It's going to be a fun one. I'm Brankles. That's Redacted. Mushai, Zhao PP, Danny, polishpharaoh, and Loveme. Thank you guys so much for joining us. And don't forget, we'll be back next time with the CC Zone next week. You guys have a great day. And don't forget that Flay is a bozo.
Absolutely.